iLinc web conferencing and collaboration solutions provide highly secure and cost-effective ways to meet online, present information to customers, prospects, and partners, and host virtual classroom events. iLinc allows people in diverse locations to communicate and collaborate online while avoiding the expense, environmental damage, and productivity losses associated with travel. An exceptionally easy-to-use experience, iLinc is best-in-class, award-winning technology that includes the only tool that allows you to measure the amount of travel, cost, and carbon savings with the iLinc Green Meter. PC Magazine calls it one of the top 10 ways to save the planet. So, let's take a look at how it works. When you're in an iLinc session, the attendee list displays all the users in the session. Those attendees might be in your city, your country, or all over the world. The Green Meter is an automated calculator inside the iLinc web and video conferencing software that tracks the effects of a person traveling to a meeting. So, with every online session, it is calculating the amount of carbon emissions saved along with travel costs like fuel and mileage reimbursement. You are in New York and you're going to have a meeting with Marie, who is in Seattle. During the meeting, you can actually measure the metrics that matter to you. CO2, distance, or everyone's favorite type of green, money. Or let's say you have a client meeting across town. You will have to drive 42 miles to get back and forth from this meeting, and so would 2 other people on your team who are coming from different places. The Green Meter can tell you how many miles each of you saved in driving, and you can then just multiply that by the cost of a gallon of gas at an average of, let's say, $3.80. And you can see in hard numbers what the savings are in using an iLinc session to meet online. Not to mention productivity, what you and your team of 3 saved in driving time on the freeway. Use the Green Meter to monitor the types of green that you care about. Positive contributions to the environment, saving money at the pump, or eliminating other expenses associated with travel, like hotels, plane tickets, and the cost of having valuable employees out of the office. Let iLinc show you how to save money and help save the environment with every meeting you run. While webinars are growing in popularity for their effectiveness, many marketers are challenged with delivering online webinars for a variety of reasons. From content creation to planning to delivery, there are many moving parts. And following up with attendees fast and effectively on the event can be the hardest yet most important aspect, creating strain on the marketing department and sales department. With iLinc for Salesforce, organizations have the only solution capable of seamlessly delivering high-impact webinars while simultaneously keeping the sales team informed and up to date every step of the process. Email communications, registration information, and exactly when attendees join and leave the webinar are all sent directly to Salesforce.com in near real time. Kathy, a product marketing manager with a mid-sized software company, is challenged to decrease her department's overall spending while increasing the amount of qualified leads coming into her sales organization on a weekly basis. With iLinc for Salesforce, she can overcome this challenge with ease. To start the webinar process, she simply logs into Salesforce and sets up the event. From configuring event details, custom registration information, even setting custom actions to initiate workflows within Salesforce, everything is handled through iLinc for Salesforce. After setup, she's able to let iLinc for Salesforce work before the webinar, managing the registration process, adding more leads as the invites are forwarded to new people, and sending out reminders. And get this, iLinc for Salesforce is providing Kathy and her team free leads. As you know, well-designed email invitations communicate an event's value, And of course, some people on her list will forward the message to people they know would benefit. If any of these people register for the event, iLinc will automatically create a new lead for her in Salesforce. Not just a free lead, but a free lead you know should have interest in the content of your webinar. Call these people right away to start your qualification process even before the event. When it comes time to deliver the webinar, Kathy can coordinate with her sales team to call registered users who have not yet joined to urge them to click the link. As soon as the event ends, Kathy starts driving revenue right away by having the sales team contact the attendees to the webinar. Because those leads are already in Salesforce, along with activity information about those leads, the sales team has important knowledge that will help drive the sales process. Experts know that leads start cooling off within just moments of leaving the webinar, so quick follow-up is critical to ensure each webinar attendee moves to the next step of your sales process. So, Kathy is able to leverage iLinc for Salesforce to promote synergy between the sales and marketing teams throughout the webinar process. She is not only able to get new leads into Salesforce, but the integration allows better management of the sales pipeline. No more developing marketing campaigns, sending them out, and hoping people attended. She'll now know if and when the people she invited attend the webinars, and will be able to pull reports on how the sales team is interacting with those leads before, during, and after the webinar ends. Taking advantage of iLinc for Salesforce, you can instantly streamline the process of managing webinars and tracking leads through the sales cycle, resulting in more leads and increased sales. Nirvana for any marketer. It's affordable and easy to set up. Just talk to one of our iLinc for Salesforce.com specialists. With iLinc for Salesforce, sales organizations can leverage the power of two best-of-class technologies to increase the effectiveness of their sales organization. Easily launch and manage virtual sales meetings from the Salesforce.com interface. Track progress with opportunities through automatic updates to activity history for leads and contacts. Use video conferencing to make one-on-one sessions and sales team meetings more effective. What organizations everywhere are finding is that virtual meetings, with the right solution, can be more engaging and effective than in-person customer visits. The solution must be extremely easy to use, and it must work every time. When a sales team can trust the solution, sales management finds they can decrease sales cycles, work more deals simultaneously across the team, and eliminate hard costs like travel and entertainment. Instead of spending valuable time traveling to one customer at a time and managing others via conference calls made from busy airports, salespeople like Tim are able to host multiple in-person meetings per day via easy-to-use iLinc video conferencing. He can easily schedule these virtual sessions and send invitations directly from Salesforce.com so he can remain efficient throughout the day. When it's time to join a scheduled meeting, Tim simply clicks the join link from the appropriate lead or contact screen, and he's ready for business. Of course, if Tim is on a sales call and needs to elevate the call to a virtual meeting to show a presentation or demo his product, he can send an invitation on the fly so his prospect can join him virtually and better understand what Tim is trying to say. After the meeting, iLinc creates an activity history item for each attendee, detailing when they joined and how long they stayed. Even individuals that Tim didn't directly invite are logged into his Salesforce.com activity history. For example, if his customer had a few more people from their organization join the meeting, all of their contact information and activity history is captured and recorded for Tim to review later. If Tim needs his manager to help him close the deal, he can involve him just as quickly. In fact, once the meeting is over, they might want to use iLinc's video conferencing to strategize on next steps. Of course, sales managers can become dramatically more effective with the whole team through technologies like iLinc. Look every rep in the eye when they give you their forecast. Know how many times they're really meeting with customers through easy-to-pull reports. And review recordings of actual sales meetings to provide more timely feedback to members of the team. Allow iLinc for Salesforce to simplify the sales process. shorten the sales cycle, and promote more effective communication throughout the sales team, all while providing better sales leadership and a better understanding of the day-to-day activities of the sales team.